Hello everyone and welcome. I'm excited to start today's presentation. We'll be exploring Microsoft Word, a powerful tool for document creation and editing. On this first slide, you see the title, Microsoft Word. We'll briefly cover its features, uses, and some helpful tips to get you started. So let's dive in and see how this software can make your work easier and more efficient. Let's take a closer look at the various parts of the MS Word interface. First, we have the parts of Word interface, which include elements like the ribbon, menu bar, and toolbar. Each of these components plays a vital role in making your work easier and more organized. Moving on, the features of MS Word are what make this software so powerful. Things like formatting tools, editing options, and collaboration features that help you create professional documents. Next, we have the tabs of MS Word, such as the Home tab, Insert tab, and References tab. These tabs categorize different functions, making it simple to find what you need quickly. The Review tab, for example, is essential for editing and reviewing your work, while the Mailings tab is perfect for creating mail merges. We also see the Status bar, which provides quick access to information about your document, and the Title bar, where you see the document name at the top. The Scroll bar helps you navigate through long documents smoothly. The ribbon is a key part of the interface, offering a user-friendly way to access commands. Finally, the menu bar and file menu are traditional elements that contain commands for file management tasks like saving, opening, and printing documents. Understanding these parts helps you navigate MS Word efficiently and utilize its full potential as a word processor. Today, I want to introduce you to Microsoft Word, or MS Word, as it's often called. It's a graphical word processing program, which means it provides a visual interface that makes creating and editing text documents straightforward and intuitive. When I say graphical, I mean you can see and manipulate your document on the screen with menus, icons, and formatting options that make the process user-friendly. Microsoft Word is made by the well-known computer company Microsoft, which has been a leader in software development for decades. The main purpose of Word is to allow users like you and me to type documents easily, and just as importantly, to save them for future reference. Whether you're working on a letter, a report, or a project, Word helps you design and organize your content effectively. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how Word is an essential tool for creating professional documents, streamlining your work, and enhancing your productivity. So, understanding what Word does and how it works is a key step in mastering digital document creation. Now, let's explore some of the key features that make MS Word such a powerful tool. First, users have a variety of options for formatting and printing their documents. You can print in different ways, depending on your needs, and even integrate web elements and graphical representations like web pages and graphs directly into your documents. This makes your work more dynamic and visually appealing. Another great feature is the ability to add images to your text documents. Whether it's inserting pictures or graphics, this helps to enhance your content and make it more engaging. MS Word can also suggest synonyms for words, which is perfect for improving your writing style, and it can even read your text out loud, aiding with proofreading and comprehension. Additionally, users can input specific commands through coding, which adds a layer of customization and automation to your work. These are called special codes, and they allow more advanced users to tailor their documents precisely. It's also important to note that MS Word is part of Microsoft Office, but you can purchase it separately if needed. The program includes a comprehensive spelling and grammar checker, which not only catches errors, but also provides a word count that includes letters and lines, helpful for meeting specific requirements. Creating and formatting tables is straightforward, allowing you to organize data clearly within your documents. There's a wide choice of fonts available, so you can choose the perfect typeface to match your style or the document's purpose. Finally, one of the most exciting features is speech recognition, where you can convert spoken words into text. This can save time and make dictation much easier, especially when you're on the go or working on lengthy documents. All these features together show how MS Word supports a wide range of tasks, making it a versatile and essential tool for any user. A word processor is a type of computer program that offers more advanced features than just a simple text editor. Unlike basic tools like WordPad, which comes with Windows, a word processor provides a wide range of capabilities that help you create, edit, and format documents more effectively. These programs allow you to do things like change fonts, add images, format text, and even insert tables or hyperlinks. Essentially, they are designed to help you produce professional-looking documents with ease. Understanding what a word processor can do is important because it forms a core part of how we create and manage written content on computers today. It's a tool that enhances our productivity and the quality of our work. Now, let's talk about some of the main advantages of MS Word that really make it a valuable tool. First, it allows us to save multiple versions of a document. This means you can keep different drafts or edits without losing previous work, and you can easily sort through them to find and revisit earlier versions. It's a real-time saver and helps maintain your workflow smoothly. Next, MS Word makes sharing documents straightforward. Whether you're collaborating with colleagues or submitting work, sharing becomes simple and efficient. You can also easily make copies of documents, which is great because it reduces the need for printing multiple copies and makes duplication quick and hassle-free. Another key point is how MS Word enhances the appearance of your documents. You can format text, add images, and apply styles that make your work look professional and polished. This is especially important when creating reports or presentations that need to impress. Collaboration is also a big advantage. Multiple people can work on the same document, making edits and comments in real time, which streamlines teamwork and reduces back-and-forth emails. Finally, all these features combined save us a lot of time. Whether it's managing versions, sharing, copying, or collaborating, MS Word helps us work more efficiently and focus on the content rather than the process. So overall, these advantages really support our goal of working smarter, not harder, and they fit perfectly into the broader theme of how technology enhances our productivity. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key uses of MS Word. First, preparing resumes is a common task. It allows us to create professional and well-structured CVs that make a strong impression. Next, we have preparing legal pleadings, which require precision and clarity to ensure the documents are effective in legal proceedings. Preparing notices is also essential, whether for official communication or reminders. Moving on, preparing calendars helps us organize schedules efficiently, keeping track of important dates and deadlines. Preparing reports and memorandums are vital for internal communication, conveying information clearly and professionally. Preparing applications is another key use, especially for formal requests or submissions. Preparing meeting agendas ensures meetings are focused and productive, setting clear objectives beforehand. Preparing faxes and letters are traditional yet still relevant tasks, allowing us to communicate formally with clients, colleagues, or authorities. Overall, these examples highlight the versatility of MS Word in various professional contexts, emphasizing its role in enhancing productivity and ensuring clarity in our work. The ribbon is a user interface element that Microsoft introduced with Office 2007. You can find it right below the Quick Access toolbar and the title bar. It's designed to make it easier to find and use commands quickly. The ribbon is organized into 7 tabs: Home, Insert, Page Layout, References, Mailing, Review, and View. Each of these tabs contains specific groups of related commands, which helps keep things tidy and intuitive. The idea here is to streamline your workflow by grouping functions logically, so you don't have to hunt through menus. As we continue, you'll see how this design improves efficiency and makes working with Office applications more user-friendly. Now, let's take a closer look at the title bar. The title bar is that bar you see at the very top of a window or dialog box. Its main purpose is to display the name of the window or the software program you're currently using. For example, in the picture below, you can see that the title bar shows the name TextPad, which is the program we're working with. It also displays the name of the document we're editing, which in this case is Document 1. This might seem simple, but it's actually quite important because it helps us quickly identify which program or document we're working with, especially when we have multiple windows open. Remember, the title bar is a key part of navigating and managing your workspace efficiently. It ties directly into our overall theme of understanding how to use a computer interface effectively, making sure we're always aware of what we're working on. When you first start Word, you'll notice that the menus and toolbars show you basic commands and buttons that help you get started quickly. As you begin working more with Word, it learns which commands and buttons you use most often. These frequently used options are then stored as your personalized settings. Over time, they appear on your menus and toolbars, making your workflow smoother and more efficient. This customization is a key part of how Word adapts to your needs, helping you work faster and more comfortably. So, the more you use Word, the more it becomes tailored to your specific way of working, connecting smoothly to the overall theme of making your tasks easier and more streamlined. Below the menu bar, you'll find the toolbars, which are essential for efficiently working in Word. There are a total of 16 different toolbars available, each designed to help you access various tools quickly. The two most commonly used toolbars are the Standard Toolbar and the Formatting Toolbar. These are especially handy because they contain the most frequently used commands, making your workflow smoother. When you have several toolbars docked on the same row, you might notice that only the buttons you've used recently are visible. This is a helpful feature because it keeps the interface clean and focused on your current needs, but you can customize or expand these toolbars if you want quick access to more options. Understanding how these toolbars work and how to customize them can really improve your efficiency and help you work more seamlessly within Word. Let's talk about scroll bars. You'll notice that they are usually placed on the far right or at the bottom of a window. Their main purpose is to help us navigate through content that extends beyond what we can see on the screen. Think of them as a quick way to move the viewing area up or down, or left and right, without having to scroll with a mouse wheel or arrow keys. Most people are quite familiar with scroll bars because they encounter them every day on nearly every internet web page. Whether you're browsing a news site, social media, or an online store, scroll bars are essential tools for exploring content smoothly and efficiently. Understanding how scroll bars work is part of getting comfortable with how we interact with digital interfaces. They help us control our view, making it easier to access large amounts of information without losing our place. So, next time you're scrolling through a lengthy article or a long list, remember that those simple bars are doing a lot of work behind the scenes to keep things manageable and accessible. The status bar is that area at the bottom of the Word window. It provides important information about the current document you're working on. Specifically, it shows what page you're on, which is really helpful when you're navigating through a long document. It also displays your line number on the page, so you can easily keep track of your position within the text. Additionally, it shows the character number on the line, giving you even more detailed information about your editing location. This makes it easier to manage your document, especially when you're editing or reviewing. Remember, the status bar is a quick reference that helps you stay oriented and efficient as you work. It ties into the overall theme of making document management smoother and more intuitive. Let's do a quick review of some key tabs in MS Word that we've covered so far. First, the Page Layout tab. This is where you can set margins, orientation, and other page setup options to give your document the look you want. Next, the Mailing tab, which is essential when you're working on bulk mailings or labels, making it easier to manage envelopes and mailing lists. Then we have the View tab, which allows you to change how you see your document, whether in print layout, draft, or outline view, to improve your editing process. Moving on to the Insert tab, where you can add tables, images, charts, and other elements that make your document more engaging and informative. The References tab is crucial for managing citations, bibliographies, and cross-references, especially in academic or research writing. And of course, the Home tab, which contains the most commonly used commands like font styles, paragraph formatting, and clipboard options. Overall, these tabs are designed to help you work more efficiently and customize your document to fit your specific needs. Understanding how each tab functions helps you navigate MS Word more confidently and leverage its full potential for your projects. Let's talk about the File menu. Historically, this was a key graphical control element that you'd find in most file handling programs. It was really the go-to place for managing your files. Over time, though, many programs have shifted away from the traditional menu and now use toolbars or ribbons for similar functions. You'll often see the File menu as the first option on the menu bar, making it easy to locate. Inside, you'll find commands related to handling files, things like opening a file, saving your work, printing documents, and other essential tasks. Understanding where these commands are helps streamline your workflow and keeps your work organized. So even though the design has evolved, the core functions of the File menu remain fundamental for managing your documents efficiently. Let's talk about the Home tab. In general, this is the button or tab you click to return to the main or starting section of an application or web page. It's like your go-to spot for the most common tools and commands. Now, in Microsoft Office programs such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, the Home tab is actually the default tab that opens up when you start the program. This makes it easy to access essential functions right away. Recognizing the importance of the Home tab helps us navigate these tools more efficiently and keeps our workflow smooth. It's a central hub that connects us to the core features we use daily, aligning perfectly with our goal of mastering how these applications work seamlessly. Now, let's talk about inserting objects between two other objects. This concept is especially important in word processing because it allows us to add characters, words, paragraphs, or even entire documents exactly where we want them. It's a common task that helps us organize and refine our documents efficiently. It's also essential to distinguish between inserting and appending. While inserting places new content between existing items, appending simply adds content at the end of the document or section. Most computer keyboards have an insert key, which plays a crucial role here. When you press this key, it toggles insert mode on and off. In insert mode, any new text you type will be placed at the cursor's position, shifting existing content to the right. When you turn it off, you can overwrite existing text instead. Understanding how to use the insert key and insert mode gives us more control over our document editing, making our workflow smoother and more precise. This feature ties into the overall theme of effective document management and editing techniques we've been exploring. Now let's talk about page layout, which is all about how your document will look when it's printed. Think of it as the blueprint for your pages. In Word, page layout includes key elements like margins, which determine the space around your text, the number of columns, which can help organize information more clearly, and headers and footers, where you can add titles, page numbers, or other details that appear on every page. These elements are crucial because they help you create a professional, polished look. Remember, the overall appearance of your document can really influence how your message is received, so understanding page layout is essential for effective document design. Now, let's take a look at the References tab. This is a really powerful part of the program, filled with commands that help you properly document your work. You can easily insert footnotes and manage citations and bibliographies, making your document more professional and credible. You'll also find tools for creating a table of contents, which helps organize your document, an index for quick reference, and even a table of authorities to list legal or authoritative sources. Essentially, this tab consolidates all the referencing features you need to ensure your work is well documented and easy to navigate. It plays a key role in maintaining the overall quality and professionalism of your document. Now, let's take a closer look at the Mailings tab ribbon. Each tab on the ribbon is divided into different groups, which helps organize the various commands and tools. Specifically, under the Mailings tab, you'll notice these groups are designed to guide you through the different steps involved in performing a mail merge. These groups make it easier to find the functions you need at each stage of the process. The Mailings tab isn't just about performing mail merges. It's also a powerful tool for creating them from scratch. Whether you're sending out personalized letters, labels, or emails, this tab provides all the necessary features to streamline that process. So, understanding how this tab and its groups are organized really helps us see how Word simplifies complex tasks like mail merges, making our workflow more efficient and effective. Now, let's take a closer look at the Review tab in Microsoft Office Word 2007. This tab contains some really important commands that help us modify and improve our documents. It's especially useful when we're working on collaborative projects or need to ensure our content is polished. For example, you can use the Review tab to proofread your document, which includes spelling and grammar checks. You can also add comments to highlight your thoughts or suggestions without changing the actual text. And if you're working with others, tracking changes allows everyone to see edits and revisions clearly. Overall, the Review tab is a powerful tool to enhance the quality and clarity of your document, making it easier to collaborate and finalize your work efficiently. It ties into the overall theme of mastering Word's features to produce professional, error-free documents. Now, the View tab is something you'll mainly use when you're working with your full document. It's especially helpful to see how your document will look once it's finalized. These tools allow you to switch views and customize how you're looking at your document, which is really important for editing and formatting. You'll find that you'll use these commands quite frequently, depending on what you're working on at the moment. Some of the key commands here include the document view options, which help you switch between different ways of looking at your document, like print layout or outline view. Another useful feature is the show or hide ruler option, which helps you manage margins and tab stops more precisely. All these commands are part of the View tab in Microsoft Office Word 2007, and they're organized into groups for easy access. Understanding how to use these tools effectively can really improve your workflow and make your document editing much smoother. So, keep these in mind as essential parts of your editing toolkit. Any query? Thank you all for your attention today. Now, this is the time to ask any questions you might have. Remember, no question is too small or too complex. I'm here to clarify and discuss any points you'd like to explore further. This slide really highlights that we're open to dialogue and feedback, which is essential for understanding and improvement. So, feel free to raise your hand or type your questions in the chat. Your input not only helps clarify things, but also enriches our overall discussion. Let's make sure we're all on the same page before we conclude. I'm looking forward to your questions and engaging with your insights.